everyone wondered what this would be like. You know, I want to express my appreciation to all my fans, my coaching staff, and all my organization. But there's one thing I want to say here tonight, and it's only 4 words. This one's for John.
So Denver finally, at their 5th attempt, get their hands on that Vince Lombardi trophy. And what a moment for Mike Shanahan, the owner Pat Boland, and especially John Elway. I think we can cross back now for some words from the winning quarterback.
This is what we played for, and this is what I played for, and there's been a lot of things that have gone along with losing 3 Super Bowls and playing for 14 years and kind of being labeled, you know, a guy that's never won the, never been on a winning Super Bowl team, and the NFC, AFC thing, you know, you take that for a long, long time. And as I said, my dad's my hero and my best friend. And for us to finally be on the same team and be able to accomplish this together is, you know, I can't put words to that either. He's been my mentor and the reason why I'm standing here right now in front of you. And he's the best. And I'm just so glad that he was there.
John Elway, and I guess he said it all when he said he wanted to win it as much for his dad and his family as himself. Now let's go back to San Diego for a comment from the MVP, Terrell Davis.
You can't top this. You cannot top this. I mean, I thought about this when I was in bed last night to come back home and playing well, but to me it's not even real right now. It hasn't even registered yet, so it's going to take some time for that to come through.
Yeah, great effort by Terrell Davis, number 30. What a choice of shirt by me. That was the best Super Bowl for some time, probably one of the best ever. But there was another championship game played over the weekend as well. It also featured 2 committed teams striving to fulfill their ambitions. But except for the intensity of the players, this game was as different from the Super Bowl as you could get.
Beneath the reminder of last season's brave new world of football, here comes the new wave of footballers who one day want to make just as big a splash as the Super League launch. Now this is no Super Bowl and the stands are a little empty. No families to invade the Foxtel Hill, but that doesn't mean that the Gridiron Australia National Challenge isn't a big game, especially to the players. And it's players that this level of competition is all about.
That's basically what we're trying to do, is to get the guys playing football. That is our main goal, and one of the objectives of Gridiron Australia is to get guys playing football because they want to play football. And this is a good opportunity for the 3 states virtually to come and play football.
Unlike their distant gridiron cousins in San Diego, these armoured combatants didn't fly in on jets, and they're not being lavished with every luxury. Far from looking forward to a big paycheck at the end of the game, they've actually paid to be here.
We lost our sponsors a few months ago. Most of the guys have paid for themselves to come down. We spent 15 hours on a bus and got lost coming into Sydney the other night. It's just been a lot of hard work, and now it looks like it's starting to pay off.
On Friday night, the Queensland Vipers took on a determined ACT team for the Northern Region Championship and the right to challenge Victoria for the national crown.
That was a quick pass, got it in there, he made a good catch. 2-point conversion was basically the same play.
After trailing 8-6 at the half, the Vipers put their heads down and showed that Queenslander spirit to win handily.
Should be good. I hope we win. The guys deserve it, and we've got a great team, great bunch of players, and we've got a really good chance of going all the way.
The final on Sunday evening may not have had the splendour and opulence of the Super Bowl, but it had most of the trimmings. The players were introduced. The coin was tossed.
Heads is the call. Tails it is, gentlemen. Elected to receive. Ends is shown. 2 minutes, please.
The anthem was played. And the players were fired up, especially Queensland.
Queensland! Bloody
Was that Billy Moore in that helmet? True to their game plan, Queensland unleashed a power running game and a dominating defence. Now have a look at Ben Lewins, number 30 for the Vipers. He looks like he was fished out of the same gene pool as Alan Langer, but his running style is straight from Gordon Tallis. There's nothing amateurish about the hitting, just ask the cameraman. This muffed field goal chance leads to the Vipers' first touchdown. A quarterback sneak gets them up 12-0 at halftime. Now here's something you wouldn't see at the Super Bowl, the officiating crew hoeing into a pie at halftime.
We're Aussies.
The second half produces a shock touchdown to Victoria's German running back John Fuchs. Even the cameraman was surprised.
We went a sweep to the left. That's my favorite run. I'm very strong running outside. I've got problems running through the middle because I'm not big enough. But normally I score a lot of touch when you're running outside because I'm misspeed.
With the Victorians threatening a comeback, the Vipers put the ball in the hands of number 30, and Nugget Lewins responds. Considering his stature and the number of defensive and special teams plays he gets in on, his running performance is outstanding.
I think it all comes down to the guys leading up front. We got a great offensive line. They've been together only about probably 10 weeks now, but they all clicked over the last couple of weeks, and with those guys and my fullbacks leading in front, they just made the holes for me and I tried to run through them.
No stats are kept, but by our count, Ben Lewins had 35 carries for around 150 yards, the last carry taking him in for the touchdown that sealed the Challenge Trophy.
I can't really run hard and straight at people because I haven't really got the size or the strength to run over the top of them, so I just try to see where guys are blocking for me in front and make cuts at the right times and see where that can get me.
Not to be outdone, the defence capped their domination of the Victorian offence with this safety to round out the score at 20-6. Naturally, Ben Lewins was named the MVP on offence, and his Victorian counterpart John Fuchs picked up the defensive award for his work at linebacker. Tournament organiser Paul Manera sees this inaugural challenge as the first step down a long road.
The future of this is to try to promote more events like this so we can try to draw the best talent into major events and try to help with promotion and sponsorship so we can get the best players playing in Australia at events like this on Australia Day weekend.
So while it's not the Super Bowl, it certainly was a big result for Queensland.
Hey, pound for pound, Ben Lewins could match up with any player on the Denver or Green Bay teams.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. He proves American football is not just a game for giants. And that's all we have time for this week and, in fact, for this season. This is our final program. Thanks for being with us throughout the year. And we'll be back bigger and better in September. Have a great 7 months following your winter sports on Fox Sports. And Steve, well, you go out with a disappointment. Sorry about the Packers losing, but I'll give you the final say.
Yeah, right. You know we're running out of time. Bye for now.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.
It's time to celebrate in